Hello, good morning. I've got yogurt with almonds and a little bit of granola, chobani, key lime. I have these two bruised bananas that I'm gonna try to see what's good. Neither of them look good. They look very bruised and beat up. And yeah, I don't really want to eat these. So I might try to get like a little piece off of one. Okay. Whatever. Ooh, I should have put these in the freezer. That's what I do with these bananas. When I inevitably wait too long to eat them, is I just freeze them and put them in my freezy or my smoothie. This is just some watermelon that I have in there, so I should probably eat this. So this is really what I'm having for breakfast, I guess. This is watermelon. I knew it was just gonna be okay, but I don't know if watermelon is seasoned. So, does it make sense for me to have watermelon right now? I don't know. Anyway, so we're gonna eat this yogurt and this watermelon. I'm gonna try to eat all this watermelon just because it's time to eat this. I think there's like a train going by outside. I feel like I've been hearing more trains lately. Maybe it's just because I'm home more during the day. I think that could be it. Maybe. Okay. I do have a story time. That I want to share. I don't need my yogurt. Damn! Look, it's so loud. Can you hear it? What the hell? Is that normal? I don't know if that's normal. It's really cold. Watermelon's just chewing water, you know? Like, honestly. So anyway, okay, I'll tell you the story. If you're still here right now, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Like, share, and subscribe. Okay, let me get into the story. So last night I go to a professional basketball game, which I was really excited to go to. I hadn't been to a game since I was like in high school. Like this team. And I might be vague. Sorry about that, but whatever. You can probably put the pieces together. So playoffs. So I get these free tickets, really exciting, and I was excited. And I go there like right on time, I felt, but it was maybe like a half hour early on when it was gonna start. And gave me some time to kind of figure out where I was gonna be seated, and also like get myself some food because it was like 8:30 and I hadn't eaten. I was hungry. I was hungry, so I had to give me some food, girl. So I get there really excited because I was coming from another meeting, and I get in, I park my car, I get in, sorry for crusty in my eye. I sit down for a second, then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go get some food. I know where I'm sitting, I'm gonna go get some food, get a drink, go to the bathroom, and then I'm gonna be ready to like sit and enjoy this game. I'm so excited. So I do that. I get myself some chicken nachos and a frozen margarita. And let me just say, this happens to me all the time. Like, I know that it's something about my face, or maybe it's my hair, or I don't know, something about me. Maybe it's just God, the spirit of the living God. But people love to give me attention and are attracted to me, okay? So in the day, this happened multiple other times, okay? And I don't know if it's my face, but like, I know for me personally, where I'm at in my life, I'm really in my introvert girl era, and I'm really in my like, I do stuff on my own era, and I'm loving it. Okay, I did invite my friend because I had 2 tickets, but you know, I'm at the age where the homies, they got kids, they got stepkids, they got a partner, at 8:30 p.m. game isn't something that they can always do on a weekday, okay? So I just accept this, and I'm not gonna let it hold me back, so I'm going to the game. So I went to the game, and you know, I get my drink, I get my food, I'm sitting down, I'm eating, I'm happy, good. The game's gonna start probably in like 10 to 15 minutes, somewhere in there, okay? So I'm just chilling. People are getting excited. Over here to my left and down, I see a man. He has a basketball on his back, okay? And he's like playing with the audience, playing with the people there who are there early like me. And they're dunking, they're like throwing balls into this basket. And I think he's giving out free t-shirts, okay? So this is like a little game, right? I see this happening as I'm eating my nachos, okay? And then I'm enjoying my nachos. Quiet, sitting alone. I'm good, I'm happy. Content, life is good. This man comes over to right next to me. I'm on the edge, like there's a staircase on my left. I'm on the end, okay? I have the 2 seats. He comes maybe 3 feet from me, okay? Not even. I mean, he was like down a step, and the rail was between he and I believe. That's it. But essentially, he's like over me, right? And me, because I don't give a shit, and I'm eating my nachos, I look at him, he's like, oh, free t-shirts, you know, hype, excited, whatever. This is the playoffs. I get it. But I just like didn't want to engage, so I just turned away. I just went back to my nachos, girl. I just am eating my nachos, kind of like how I be eating on the internet. Behind me, to my right, there's a row of girls saying, yeah, me. Excited. Like 5-6 girls, okay? All came together, whatever. Excited. They want to play his game because I think it's like a toss the ball in the basket, get a free t-shirt type of game. They're excited. I look over at them. I'm eating my nachos. I don't know if he gives them the t-shirts or what, but I don't care. I'm focused on my food. I feel that he's not left. Or he's not playing the game with these girls. Like, they're not coming down to play the game. Whatever. He's still sitting there. So I look up at him, and he's like, oh, I think you got something on your mouth. And walks away, like, all quick. And I was just like, I just like snickered. I'm like, men are something else, okay? Like, that was like a little jab because I'm not giving you attention. You're having a tantrum now because you thought you were gonna come over here and get my attention, and I don't give a shit about what you're doing, okay? I don't want your t-shirt. I don't care. And I'm giving you all the energy of like, please go away. And you stood there and waited for me to look to get my attention again. After I'm like sitting here thinking this man's gonna go away or he's gonna engage with these other people, because why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you engage with who's engaging with you? But no, he waited till I turned back, like, hey, and then had a little smart remark and then walks away. It's too much. It's way too much. And that's the thing, is I think my face says I'm nicer than I really am, or says I'm friendly, or something. I don't know. But I'm not. I'm not. Not to men. Okay? And listen, I love men. Like, don't get twisted. I do. I love them. I think they're needed. I think they have a lot to offer. But it's when they have this entitlement energy, of like, oh, I see you, and because I'm seeing you, you need to give me attention, and I deserve your attention right now. And whatever other stories that come up around like how we should be interacting, and I just am like, let it go, forget about it, right? Like, stop doing that. It's honestly, it truly feels like violence. I mean, the little remark at the end feels like violence, right? Like, just accept that I don't want to engage in this. I don't remember. Like, I can understand if I was like making eye contact with him while he was down with those other people and he decided, okay, yeah, she wants to play my game. No, that didn't happen, because I know what I was focused on. I was focused on my nachos, okay? And it's like that video that I was talking about negging. And yeah, it's just like, how draining. Like, I'm so drained. Like, and this is why I'm in the era that I'm in. It's like, I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to, because that's an emotional, like you're obviously having feelings about what I'm doing right now. The fact that I'm not talking to you, the fact that I'm not like playing your game. Like, I feel like I was perfectly polite. And honestly, maybe that's my mistake, is like, I should not even like smirk. I've stopped giving my full smile because people think that's a true invitation to like engage. I just kind of, like, and keep it pushing. But even that can get you into all kind of, shit. And again, like, I appreciate it's the way that I look. And, people want to engage with me. I look friendly. I don't know. Whatever. My face looks nice. Maybe it truly is the spirit of God, like, on me, and people, like, are attracted to that. I don't know. But all I know is, like, it's that tantrum part at the end that is, like, super jarring. It's alarming, that it's like, why not just walk away? He stood there and waited for me to look back at him, like, oh, I gotta say something, that's the ego. Like, your ego's hurt. I hurt your feelings, I shouldn't be, having this mentality of like, I'm a man, I shouldn't be treated this way. And also like, you think you look so good, like, all these things. I don't know for sure, but I'm sure it's all muddied up in there because of the comment that he said as he was walking away. He could have just been like, okay, well, have a good game, enjoy the game, like, that would be like a nice thing. Or he could have literally said nothing and just walked away. And listen, at the end of the day, it's not that big of a deal, but it is, because, I think it's a microcosm of the larger culture that we're experiencing with a lot of dudes. And listen, I think there are really great men, and men with good hearts, and men that want to have good hearts, and men that want to be good partners and want to be good community members. You can't even need, and that's the other thing. It always feels like it's never just like a friendly exchange. It's always like, there's always like an undercurrent of like the potential for like sexual engagement. So any man I work with in a coaching sense or otherwise, I always make it very clear, like, this is a mom situation. Like, I'm like a mom, you know? I'm not actually a mom, but I'm like, think of me like your mom, you know? Like, don't, you know, and respect me like you respect your mom. I feel like some men need to hear that, because otherwise, like, they just are jerks, right? Especially if you reject them sexually, they become jerks, right? And that's not exactly what was happening here, but kind of it was. You know, in some ways it felt like that, right? Engage me, play my game, like, anyway. So I just want to share that, like, it was like, it's a lot, and I think it's just like, it just contributes to why I'm like, I'm good, you know, just overall with people. But the more I get to a place where I'm like, I'm good with people, and I'm like, oh, I don't need anything, you know. And I'm like, oh, I have like a friend, or a few friends, you know, whatever. And like the long-standing relationships, and I'm just chill, you know, I'm chill by myself, I'm peaceful. The more I'm in that energy, the more people like want to flock to me. And it's a little perturbing. But I mean, it's what you hear all the time. It's like when you stop being so, because I feel like I used to be in a very desperate energy. Not even knowing it, not even like thinking about it. But I was, I think, like, oh, you know, like, very pursuant. And then, you know, I've just fallen back, you know. And it's not because I'm playing a game. It's because I truly am like, you know what, I'm just going to turn all that energy onto myself. And so that energy that man was giving me, and this is like a whole other video, that energy of him being a little bit irritated. He wasn't irate, mad, or whatever, but he was a little irritated, right? And probably confused. And I want to take that energy that he's giving me with that little comment that he said and turn it into blessings for myself, right? That's what I'm working on now, because people have a lot of, you know, messy energy that they like to give you, especially via the internet, right? Especially, you know, when you're just living your life, minding your business, doing your stuff. And so if you can learn how to take that energy and make it work for you, free energy, then do it. And so that's what I'm trying to do right now. So I really don't see it as a bad thing. You know, I mean, it's annoying, and I think it's a part of the larger societal issue, right, that goes on when people are having tantrums and whatever. But it's all good. You know, I'm working to get it to work for my benefit, if that makes sense. While I'm in my like hermity, solo girl energy, you know? Tell me, like, you know, how you feel about all this in the comments, if you made it this far in the video, if you didn't get lost in my rambling. Yeah, tell me what you think. Yeah, the food was great. The game was awesome. I had a good time. An acquaintance did show up. She had the 2 other tickets that were down the way. That was awesome. I had a good time. It was great. Really fun. I definitely want to go back and just enjoy them ongoing. Like, they're a good team. So, anyway, I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.